In the world of anime, main characters usually steal the spotlight. But let's be real. Sometimes it's the side characters who leave the biggest impact. Whether they're quietly powerful, hilariously chaotic, or just straight up waifu material, these girls have carved their own space in our hearts. Today, we're diving into some of the most beloved, underrated, and unforgettable female side characters in anime. From the ones who support the hero to the ones who outshine them, you're bound to see a few of your favorites, and maybe discover a few new ones too. So grab your ramen, plug in your headphones, and let's celebrate the queens behind the scenes.
It was incomplete when it was activated, and it disrupted my And I'm really me.
Up next is the queen of quiet confidence herself, Hinata Hyuga. Now at first glance, you might think, oh, she's just that shy girl in the background who's constantly blushing over Naruto. And yeah, that's fair at first. But don't let the soft voice and gentle demeanor fool you. Hinata is part of the freaking Hyuga clan, home of one of the most broken abilities in the entire Leaf Village, the Byakugan. That's right, girls basically got wall hacks and can punch your organs from across the room. Plus, while most characters flex their strength by yelling louder, Hinata flexes through pure willpower. I mean, remember when she jumped in to fight Pain? Naruto was literally face down, and Hinata said, bet. That was a suicide mission and she did it anyway. Not for glory, but out of love and loyalty. If that's not ride or die energy, I don't know what is. Her character arc is slow burn gold. She goes from being this timid, self-doubting girl to someone who finds strength in kindness and fights for what she believes in. And let's be honest, she really won in the end. She got stronger, more confident, and married Naruto. Meanwhile, Sakura's still out here trying to get Sasuke to text back. And now she's mom of the year material. Still calm, still powerful, and still somehow way more mature than half the cast combined. Respect.
No way! You'd really kill such an adorable child as him?
Okay, let's talk about the literal embodiment of sugar, spice, and ridiculous upper body strength. Mitsuri Kanroji, the love Hashira. Now don't get it twisted. Just because she shows up looking like an anime cotton candy doesn't mean she's soft. This lady will cut down demons with a smile. Compliment your outfit while doing it, and then go eat 3 bowls of ramen like nothing happened. She's bubbly, emotional, and maybe a little too into physical compliments. Like, ma'am, this is a demon battle, not a dating sim. But that's exactly what makes her unforgettable. She brings this burst of energy that perfectly balances out Demon Slayer's usual doom and gloom aesthetic. And let's not forget her story. She's not just pink hair and giggles. Mitsuri grew up literally hiding her strength just to be accepted. Like, imagine benching twice your weight and still being told you're too much. Girl, you're not too much. You're too iconic. The thing is, Mitsuri fights with her whole heart. She's not trying to be cool, she's just being genuinely herself. She's the kind of side character who surprises you by being one of the most human in the show. Strong, emotional, kind, and chaotic all at once. Also, can we talk about that sword? It's like a giant ribbon of death. Who even fights with a flexible noodle blade and makes it look that good? Mitsuri Kanroji, that's who. She might be a side character, but in the hearts of Demon Slayer fans, she's a main event. Mitsuri proves you can be sweet, emotional, ridiculously strong, and still have time to flirt mid-fight. Icon behavior.
Huh? What is he doing? What is he doing? Not all over the garden. The way that boy stood up to a Hashira was so brave.
The real one! Hey, team! I've got some old geezer crying over a Nomu down here.
Okay, let's talk about Rumi Usagiyama, aka Mirko, the bunny hero who skips plot armor and goes straight for broken bones. You know, a character is badass when she shows up in a war arc, surrounded by chaos. And her first reaction is, oh thank god, more stuff to punch. Like seriously, most heroes strategize. Mirko? She just jumps headfirst through a wall and starts swinging.
This bunny spirit is infectious! Grab a hero, Mirko!
I heard you formed a team. Talk about weak. This is great. Now that I'm warmed up, the fun can really begin.
She's got zero fear, 100% muscle, and a personality that screams, I don't need backup. You do. The girl's out here making leg day look like a war crime. And the wildest part? Even when she's down an arm, bleeding, broken, and outnumbered, she's still talking trash and kicking heads off like she's late for brunch. let's not ignore how refreshing she is as a side character.
See another one. That way, I'll have no regrets when I die. But you zombies are out of luck. Mirko's not going down.
Mirko didn't get a deep sob story or tragic flashback, but she didn't need one. She just pulled up, looked danger in the eye, and said, bet. And honestly, we need more female characters like her. Strong, loud, confident, and still stylish with that white leotard and flowing hair. Like she's literally bunny-themed and somehow still terrifying. That's power.
Every rabbit knows your best chance to escape is to focus on running. If I'm gonna die, it'll be after I achieve my goal. There you are!
Stand back!
Excuse me, what's going on?
Why would I tell you, lady?
Now listen, if your anime crew has Erza Scarlet on the roster, just know you can clock out early. Cause she's doing everything. She's got over 100 outfits, each more ridiculous and overpowered than the last. And somehow she still has time to lecture people and cut a mountain in half. Like girl, chill. Save some wins for the rest of the guild. Erza is the ultimate side character that often feels like a main character on her day off. You want emotional backstory? She's got it. Overpowered armor transformations? Check. Leadership, trauma, and the ability to make Natsu sit down and shut up? Triple check. She's the kind of character where the vibe is always calm, calm. Don't make me re-equip. And you know what happens when she re-equips? Somebody's catching hands. Also, Fairytail has a habit of turning serious fights into friendship lectures. But when Erza's involved, it hits different. She'll give a tearful monologue about trauma, while swinging a sword the size of a Buick. That's talent. She's not just powerful, she's elegant, terrifying, and emotionally unhinged in the best way possible. Honestly, she's what happens when you mix Sailor Moon with Kratos, and throw in a tragic backstory for spice.
This anxiety, this fear.
Let's talk about one of the most underrated female side characters in anime. Shino Asada, better known as Sinon, from Sword Art. Online eyes, Gun Gale online arc. Yeah, Sao as a franchise is popular, but this arc? Criminally overlooked. And Sinon? She might just be the best thing about it. Unlike many over-sexualized or underdeveloped female characters in gaming-based anime, Sinon feels real. She's not just a sniper with godlike aim. She's a trauma survivor, dealing with PTSD from a past incident involving gun violence in the real world. What makes her compelling is how her in-game persona becomes a form of therapy. She's not here for fan service. She's trying to conquer her demons through virtual combat, which gives her depth, vulnerability, and purpose. Even though she eventually partners with Kirito, she isn't written as a damsel or love interest. She holds her own. In many ways, she saves herself. And by the end of her arc, she emerges stronger. Not because she was your-skewed, but because she chose to heal. Sinon isn't loud. She doesn't hog screen time. But the impact she leaves lasts way longer than the bullets she fires.
で、こっちが SAO 時代からの仲間で、ぼったくり鍛冶屋のリズベットこと篠崎里香。
何よそれ。
で、あっちがバーサクヒーラーのアスナこと結城アスナ。